Clara loved the library. The scent of old paper, the quiet rustle of turning pages. It was her sanctuary. But lately, a shadow followed her, a whisper of unfulfilled dreams. Clara yearned for something more, something she couldn't quite name. She spent her days organizing shelves, her heart heavy. Her evenings were quiet, spent in her small apartment. The silence was deafening, amplifying the longing within her. One rainy Tuesday, while sorting through a box of donated books, something shimmered. It was a key, tucked between the worn pages of a leather-bound journal. Intrigued, Clara slipped the key into her pocket. It felt strangely warm, as if it held a secret just waiting to be discovered. The key felt heavy in Clara's hand, its weight a reminder of the secrets it held. As she left the library that night, the air was thick with anticipation. Rain misted her face. The city lights blurred into a kaleidoscope of colors, reflecting her swirling thoughts. A pull, a sense of purpose she hadn't felt before, led her steps with an almost magnetic force. She found herself drawn to a forgotten corner of the city park, a place she had never noticed before. Overgrown ivy draped over a rusty iron gate, its presence both inviting and foreboding. It was the kind of place easily missed in the rush of daily life. Clara's breath hitched as she realized how hidden it was. The key in her pocket felt hot, almost alive, as if it knew it was close to its destination. Almost as if guided by an invisible hand, she brought the key to the lock, her fingers trembling slightly. It turned with a heavy click, the sound echoing in the still night air. The gate swung open with a creak, revealing a path swallowed by darkness, a path that seemed to beckon her forward. Clara hesitated, a shiver running down her spine. The unknown lay before her, vast and intimidating. Then, taking a deep breath, she stepped inside, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and excitement, ready to uncover the mysteries that awaited her. A gasp escaped Clara's lips. The world outside vanished in an instant. Before her lay a garden bathed in the soft golden light of the setting sun, casting long shadows. Flowers in every imaginable hue rioted across the landscape, creating a vivid tapestry. A symphony of scents, sweet and earthy, filled the air, mingling harmoniously. A gentle breeze rustled through the leaves, whispering secrets only Clara could hear, like a soft lullaby. She wandered the paths, her fingers trailing over velvety petals, her heart lighter than it had been in years, feeling a sense of peace. This secret garden, hidden from the world, felt like a whispered invitation, beckoning her to explore its wonders and mysteries. A woman sat on the bench beneath the willow tree. Her silver hair shone in the dappled sunlight, her eyes crinkled at the corners with a lifetime of smiles and stories. "You must be Clara," the woman said, her voice as warm as the afternoon sun. "I've been expecting you." Clara's heart pounded. "How did you know my name?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. "This garden has a way of whispering secrets," the woman replied, a knowing twinkle in her eyes. "My name is Agnes, and I think this garden has been waiting for you, just as it waited for me many years ago." In the heart of the garden, where the air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the gentle hum of bees, Clara found solace. Clara found herself drawn back to the garden every day. It became her sanctuary, a place where she could escape the chaos of the outside world and find peace within herself. Agnes's quiet wisdom, the garden's tranquility. It was a balm to her soul. The gentle rustling of leaves and the soft chirping of birds created a symphony that calmed her restless mind. She learned the names of each flower, their histories, and their unique characteristics. Each bloom had a story to tell, and Clara listened intently. Their individual personalities revealed in the unfurling of a petal, the vibrant colors, and the delicate textures. She marveled at the intricate details that made each flower unique, or the tilt of a stem, the way they swayed gently in the breeze, as if dancing to a silent melody, captivated her. Agnes taught Clara about the rhythm of the earth, the cycles of growth and decay, and the importance of nurturing the soil. She learned that gardening was not just about planting seeds, but about cultivating patience and understanding. The patience required to coax life from a tiny seed. It was a lesson in resilience and hope, watching a fragile sprout grow into a beautiful flower. Clara, in turn, shared her love for stories, weaving tales of adventure and romance as they worked side by side. The garden became a place of shared dreams and whispered secrets, reading aloud from her favorite books as they sat in the garden. The words seemed to come alive amidst the flowers, adding another layer of magic to the already enchanting place. As Clara tended the garden, she felt a change within herself. The act of caring for the plants mirrored her own journey of healing and growth. She felt a change within herself. The garden's beauty and tranquility began to seep into her soul, replacing the darkness with light. The longing that had haunted her began to fade, replaced by a quiet joy. She started sketching again, finding inspiration in the vibrant colors and intricate patterns of the flowers, replaced by a quiet joy. She started sketching again, capturing the garden's beauty in her notebook. Each stroke of her pencil was a testament to her renewed spirit and creativity, capturing the garden's beauty in her notebook. The sketches became a reflection of her journey, a visual diary of her healing process and the blossoming of her creativity. The garden became a sanctuary not just for Clara and Agnes, but for others seeking solace and connection. Word spread quietly, like a shared secret. People from the neighborhood, drawn by the laughter and the scent of blooming flowers, found their way to the hidden garden. There was Mrs. Rodriguez, who shared her homemade bread and stories of her grandchildren. And young Daniel, who found solace in the garden after losing his beloved dog. Clara found herself at ease, sharing stories and laughter. The garden became a tapestry woven from shared moments, a testament to the healing power of community. The seasons changed, painting the garden in new hues. Clara embraced each transformation, her heart brimming with gratitude. She organized picnics under the summer sun, helped build birdhouses in the fall, and decorated the willow tree with twinkling lights for the winter holidays. Each season brought new faces and stories to the garden. Clara listened with an open heart, realizing that everyone carried their own unseen gardens within. Each person, a universe waiting to be discovered. The garden was no longer just a place, it was a feeling. A tapestry woven from laughter, shared stories, and the quiet moments of connection that made life meaningful. One cool autumn afternoon, as Clara swept fallen leaves, Agnes placed a hand on her arm. "You've blossomed, Clara," Agnes said, her voice filled with pride. "The garden has awakened the strength within you." Clara looked around at the familiar beauty, a lump forming in her throat. She realized Agnes was right. The garden hadn't just brought her peace, it had awakened the slumbering parts of herself. The fear and uncertainty that had once clouded her vision had lifted, replaced by a quiet confidence. She had found her voice, her purpose, her people. And it all began with a single key and a hidden garden, a testament to the power of shared love and purpose. It was a reminder that even in the heart of the city, a haven of peace could be found. All it took was an open heart and the willingness to step through the gate. Clara knew that life wouldn't always be sunshine and blooming roses. There would be storms, moments of doubt, and times when the world felt dark. But she also knew that she carried the garden within her now, a wellspring of strength and resilience that no storm could ever truly touch. Every day, a journey. Life, Clara realized, was like the garden. It was a place of constant growth, change, and renewal. It required tending, patience, and the willingness to embrace change. Just as a gardener must nurture each plant, so too must we nurture our own lives. There would be seasons of growth and seasons of rest. Each season brought its own lessons and beauty, times of vibrant blooms and times when the earth lay fallow, gathering strength for new beginnings. These cycles were natural and necessary, and just like the garden, the journey of self-discovery and mental wellness was ongoing. It was a path that required continuous effort and reflection. It was a dance between embracing the light and acknowledging the shadows, knowing that both were essential to the richness of life. The interplay of light and shadow created depth and meaning. As Clara looked towards the future, she did so with a heart full of hope. She understood that every challenge was an opportunity for growth. The garden had shown her that even in the most unexpected of places, beauty and connection could bloom. It taught her to look beyond the surface and find the hidden treasures within, and that the greatest journey was the one that led back to oneself. It was a journey of understanding, acceptance, and love. Clara knew that by tending to her inner garden, she could cultivate a life of peace and fulfillment.